Good evening, Unique Couples community.
We are live and we're all excited about this topic because tis the season, and guess what? We have drama, family drama during the holidays, and we want to enjoy our holidays without the drama. So stay tuned in for the conversation tonight on how to manage family drama
during the holidays.
Yeah, so you want to stick around. Go ahead. If you have not already shared, go ahead and share. Tell a couple, tell someone, tell a family member that they need to watch this conversation. They need to hear this. And they also need to share, right? And if you haven't subscribed to our
Unique Couples YouTube channel, you want to go ahead and subscribe to Unique Couples YouTube channel. And make sure you turn on that notification bell so every time we go live on YouTube, you will be notified. So make sure you subscribe to the Unique Couples YouTube channel. We are Vito and Linda Patrick, international marriage coaches. We are here in Freeport, Grand Bahama in the Bahamas, and we just want to welcome you to another Unique Couples Sunday Night Live, and you're going to be in for a great treat this evening. We have special guests in the house, all the way from down south, all the way from Inagua. We have Dr. Julian and Phylea Laing. And I know our viewing audience may be wondering, well, why they are on two different cameras, Well, that's the power of virtual, Presently, they are in two different locations. But that did not stop them from being on this live this evening.
Yeah, so two different places, but still united, right? Still connected and united. So we're excited to have them joining us in two different places, but they still have one message.
Exactly. So we're excited that they were able to take time out of their schedules to come on and speak with us this evening. And like I said, we're going to be in for a great time. So
if you're watching with us live, go ahead and hashtag live in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. How many persons in your family. Just put something in there. Good to see you, Kathy. Good to see all of you who are watching live with us. Put your country in there. How many family members you have. Let us know. How long have you been married? Because trust me, you will need some of this information to get through the holidays.
Yes. So right now, we're going to ask Dr. Julian, can you just go ahead and tell our viewing audience a little about you and Phylea and your family?
Yes. Good evening to all of you. And thank you, my brother, my sister, Linda and Vito. And man, you guys are such a power couple. We just thank God for the divine connection. And we're so happy to be a part of this program on tonight. Of course, like you said, I'm Dr. Julian Laing and my beautiful wife, Phylea Laing. We just celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary in November. Yes. We're parents of 2. We just had a baby girl this year as well. And I've been pastoring. I'm a pastor at Zion Baptist Church here in Matthewtown, Inagua. We're the authors of Intentional Love, a marital guide for married couples, divorced or single couples, those that want to be married. It's a marital guide for couples, and we're certified counselors. Yes, God has been good to us, and we're just so happy to be a part of this show on tonight.
Awesome. And Phylea, you can tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I am the proud wife of Dr. Julian. As he said, we have 2 children, a boy and a girl. I'm from Georgia, all the way down south on the other end. We met at Buell University, and it's just been great ever since. And I'm just honored to be a part of this tonight, and just honored to be able to, come together as 2 couples, and share with other people and inspire. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hello, Panel. I see Panel is saying watching from Inagua.
Inagua is here in the house. Awesome. So it's good. So those of you who are watching, we want to say, go ahead and put your questions in the chat if you have any questions on for the Langs, or related to the topic as well. You could go ahead and put your questions in the chat, because we know, hey, things can happen. All sorts of things can happen during the holidays, and families get together. Yes, we have fun, but sometimes we upset each other and strife happens, and we want to learn how to deal with that. So put your questions in the chat. If you have any comments, go ahead, feel free to type them in the chat as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a great time, like I said, and I know Dr. Julian Laing, he has several points that he's gonna present to our viewing audience. So just before you get started, and like I said earlier, we're talking on the topic health, how to manage family drama during the holidays. And we know that we are approaching the holidays in the United States. Everyone would have just celebrated Thanksgiving, and now Christmas is coming up. And it's important as married couples that we try to avoid family drama, because it may just be as simple as on Christmas Day. Is it going to be at Linda's house, Linda's parents, or is it going to be at my parents? So all of these small little things, they can lead to family drama during the holidays. So Dr. Laing, you can just go ahead and take it away as we talk about health, how to manage family drama during the holidays.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, first of all, I wanted to mention that drama is common with the family. In the family, all families experience drama, some type of drama, some type of disagreements. It's normal. It's not that your family is dysfunctional. You have families that look like they have it together and they still have drama. And so I just wanted to mention for those that are watching that it is common. You will find that there will be disagreements and there will be drama at times. But with the drama, families should also find resolution. You should find resolution to the drama. Many times we as families, we go through situations and we go through issues and we sweep it under the rug. And we think that it is resolved. But it's still there. You still have loved ones that are hurting, some family members that were offended. And so it's good to learn the art of resolution when you're dealing with drama within the family. And so, as you mentioned, as we go into the holidays, many family members, we have get-togethers, dinners, and we come together and we try our best to stay together during the holidays. But there are times when things pop off, like some of my young folk would say, things pop off. And there are some things that can be done beforehand to manage the drama. Okay, so, if you know what you're dealing with, if you know your family members, you know how they function, there's some things that we can do beforehand. Don't wait until the problem happens. Let's deal with it before it happens. And so I'm going to give you 7 points. Both my beautiful wife and I, we're going to give you 7 points on how to deal with the drama as we go into the holiday season. Number 1, communication. Communication is important. You'll be surprised to know the amount of family members that don't communicate. Don't talk. We don't talk. Siblings that don't talk. Even husband and wives that are living in the same house, but they don't have a healthy communication. They don't talk to each other. Spouses should discuss what the family should do for the holiday and where they should spend the holidays. As you mentioned, whether we're going to go by Auntie Jane's house, or we're going to go by Uncle's house, or it's going to be by cousin's house. You should come together as a family unit and make a mutual decision and find out what everybody wants for the holidays. They should discuss what their budget will be for the holidays as well. And during Christmas season, parents should discuss what they are going to get their children for Christmas, and they should focus on doing it as a unit. So you should come together and see, well, hey, let's find out, like I can speak for my wife and I, for the past few Christmas that we've been together, we write a list. I tell her, listen, there's some Christmas I don't know, because we have anniversary, we got birthday, we get those spontaneous days that we just want to give a gift to our spouse. And so you would run out of ideas. And so I say, hey, just make a list of 5 to 10 things that you want. And hey, I'll try my best to get it. And she does the same thing. Whatever suits you, whatever works for your family, you do that. Okay. And so you should come together, discuss what you're going to buy each other. Some family members, they pull names. And then you want to make sure if you're pulling names, you want to include everybody in it. And we're going to touch that later on.
Mm-hmm. And also, just to piggyback on that with communication, there are different types of family structures, and I think communication is important in all types of family structures. For example, those who may be divorced, it happens, it's common, sadly, it happens. I think it's important for those parents to even communicate what are we going to do for the kids this year so they're not overlapping, and they're not causing confusion, arguing, and, just making the holidays miserable even for the kids in doing that. So I feel like communication is so important no matter what you're dealing with in the family. And also, going into number two, setting boundaries and knowing when to say no. It's important to just set your boundaries, know when to say no.
Yeah.
You may have a family who does a large family gathering every year, and they may ask you to do some things that you just can't handle. We have kids, we have jobs, we have other obligations, and there may be some things that you just can't handle. You might have too much on your plate. So it's okay to say no, because when people are tired, when people are stressed, sometimes they say some things that they will regret later. So before you get to that point, just say, no, I can't do it. I may not be able to handle it this year, maybe next year, but it's better to just, set your boundaries and be honest beforehand before you bite off more than you can chew. I think that's important.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Definitely. And Dr. Lang mentioned earlier about the budget, right? The budget and what you're saying about the boundaries. And they kind of like, you need to know what your boundaries are in order to communicate that and make sure that, hey, the budget is, you're not overspending, because, the holidays would come around and it's like, I have so many people to buy goods for, and then everyone wants something expensive, and you're stressing yourself to do things that you possibly can't do. Like you don't have the budget, like you don't have the capacity to do it.
Right.
You'll go and go get a loan or borrow or do all sorts of things to try and meet these obligations, when you could have just communicated and said, like you said, Phylea, hey, not this year. Next year. Next year, maybe next year. It's important to communicate that. And I think the couple, the family, that family would need to know that, and the couple will communicate with each other so that, with their relatives, they could make it clear, what their expectations are and what they could actually handle.
Right.
And the third point is also having realistic expectations. As you're saying now, don't bite off more than you could chew. And you just said it, gifts. Sometimes we try to get the most expensive gift out there, but you may not be able to, buy that $300 gift for your spouse this year. Just work within your means, and don't try to put too much on yourself. Work within realistic expectations. Mm.
Yes, and that's awesome. Yes, you don't bite off more than you can chew, and know your limits and create boundaries. And so number 4 is get everyone involved. Get everyone involved, especially those that have a big family. You want to make sure that everyone is involved, because all of us have that one family member that's always overworking, that does everything. And this family member always doing everything, and then at the end of the day, they start complaining. Is there nobody would help me with this? There nobody would put in that? Nobody, and they feel burdened because they're always doing the workload. The workload is always on their shoulders, and so you want to have a discussion with the family members and share up the responsibility. Who's going to be the cooks this year? Who's going to set up, give out the invitations, call all the family members? Who's going to be responsible for the games and so on? Who's going to be watching the children and all of that? You want to make sure that you get everyone involved. Ask others how they would like to help. There might be some family members who want to do something in particular. So you want to ask them, how do you want to help this year during the family gathering for Christmas? And if you're playing games, there's a big one. If you're playing games or having a conversation, make sure everyone is involved. Because even preparing this, I realized that families, even though we're family, we still have cliques in the family. We have cliques. We have loved ones that don't fool with this half of the family. And so when you have a gathering, you'll see this group is sitting at a table and the other group is sitting at the next table. And so we want to break those cliques, because this is how we get drama going on, and all this mess is happening because we have cliques in the family and we're supposed to be one. So we want to make sure that we're talking with everybody, we're getting people involved. I know for myself, I'm not much of a talker like that, believe it or not. I'm not a talker. So whenever I'm at a function, I would just sit quiet and I would just observe and just enjoy myself. And so maybe someone who's more social would come and say, hey, Julian, want to get involved? So you want to know that. You want to get persons involved. If you see them sitting quietly at a table or they're acting standoffish, you be the one to extend the olive branch and say, hey, come, let's play this game, or let's do this or do that. Okay, so number 5, another point is be aware of different personalities and don't provoke. All right, we're talking about the family structure. We're family, but we have different personalities, right? We got the person in the family who's quiet, who's humble, who's shy. You got the gossiper, you got the drunkard, all right? You got the one who gossips and just talks about people. And so you have different personality. You have the petty one, the one who's very petty and very touchy. You can't say nothing to them because they're easily offended. Every family have these groups of people, all right? And you have to realize that they all have different personalities. So another way of preventing drama in the family during the Christmas holiday is in making sure that you are aware and the different personalities that's in your family. You understand how they function, what they like, what they dislike, what upsets them, what they don't like, And another thing we said, don't provoke. Certain conversations stir up trouble. All right, so you want to avoid certain conversations. It's better to be intentional about enjoying your family than bringing up those topics or old memories that may trigger negative emotions. All right, so the family gathering is not the courtroom. So we're not coming together to, you see what I'm saying, to resolve an issue. That's not the place for this. We're not talking about the secret, the skeletons in the closet at the family gathering. We could do that at another time, at another place. At this time, we're focusing on enjoying each other and having an awesome Christmas. Also avoid alcohol. All right, we're Christians, we're believers. You got to avoid the alcohol. Alcohol is known to provoke unwanted behavior, and it's best to avoid it altogether and just have clean family fun. Some people say, what? You got to drink some rum. You got to have eggnog, and you got to put something in the eggnog, No. Sometimes persons, they get overwhelmed with the alcohol, and then their personalities change and they start acting out of character. So you want to avoid the alcohol, even especially if you call yourself a Christian. We don't need alcohol to have fun. No. Yeah. We don't need the rum to enjoy our Christmas. There's a whole lot of things we can do. We can watch movies, we can play games, we can eat, we can talk jokes, we can do all of that and still enjoy ourselves without the alcohol. And number 6.
Before you go to number 6, I know you want to roll, but there was just so much coming in that I want to go back to what you said earlier about the different personalities that you have in families, right? You have different personalities, and you have to know the various likes and dislikes and, disposition of your family members, because like the example you gave, you might be shy and reserved and someone has to bring that out of you. So being intentional about the games and the activities, like you said, is something that, families need to do. So it's not sometimes we just kind of like just get together and that's it. But we don't be intentional about planning conversation pieces, doing the games, doing the activities, and catering to everyone. Like you might have someone who's even shy, but they'll be to play maybe some dominoes, or they'll be cool to do something else, or, cater to children, or, so we have to, think about all of our different family members, and then, of course, include the children, not just, okay, these are adult activities, but what are the children doing? Doing during this time.
Right? Yes, what about the children?
Yes, they're served, they're engaged properly, and not just left the room and hang out and you don't know what's happening, so we have to take all of that in consideration. Like you mentioned that.
Yes, and for those of you that are just tuning in, we are here live today on Unique Couples Sunday Night Live. We are talking on the topic, how to manage family drama during the holidays. We have special guests in the house, Dr. Julian and Phylea Laing, and we are going through these different ways where you want to avoid the family drama during the holidays. So you want to make sure you tune into the rest of this conversation, as we're going to be having a good time. But I just want you to pause there for a minute as we take this quick commercial break.
At Wrights Enterprise, our slogan is Dreams on Wheels.
Definitely,
let us customize a trailer to accommodate your business's needs, from clothing and apparel, shoes and accessories, to hair and nails. We are the perfect choice for your mobile business.
And click that notification bell.
8464 for more info, and follow us on IG at Wrights_Enterprise 242.
Yeah, so be sure to subscribe to our Unique Couples YouTube channel. So we are at number 6, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. So can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so we are talking about how to how to manage family drama during the holidays, and we are like almost to the end, I guess, partway through the conversation, and so we are going to invite you to go ahead and finish. I think you're at number 6.
Yes. I'm just loving it. I'm enjoying it. I just heard this. I want to add this in there too. So it might be 8 points. Might be 8 points. Okay, so because there might be family members, who's in the place of offense, and they made a decision not to attend any other family gathering again. You want to make sure that you extend the olive branch to that family member. Don't allow them to keep to themselves or to stay away from the family structure. Don't let your family member go like that. Make sure that you call them and you say, hey, we really, really want you to be there. All right. If you got to have all the siblings, all the loved ones call this person and tell them, hey, you got to come. We're looking for you. We want you to be there. Do that. Okay, because at the end of the day, life is short and people are dying every day. We can't afford to have our loved ones staying in the corner by themselves because of offense. and different disagreements. Okay, so I just wanted to add that in there. All right, so our next point is avoid gossip as well. Avoid gossip. We like to gossip about each other. Okay, and so it's sad that family members are gossiping about family members. All right, and we love to gossip. So you want to avoid gossip and talking about family members, especially during the holidays. You could always tell the person who is the hot topic in the family, because the family would be in the room and they'll be sitting there at the table, and when this person walk in, the room go quiet, and everybody looking at them from head to toe, and you could hear the whispers and the gossip and all that stuff. And then there's that messy family member who's going, hey, Bob Joe, they've been talking about you. This one say this but you. That was it, boy. They was talking about you like a dog, boy. They saying this and saying that. And then, hey, drama. And there goes a big fight. What they say? Bus crack man gone. All right? The whole gathering mess up. Okay, so you want to avoid gossip.
Mm-hmm. And also, it seems like gossip sometimes is like the entertainment. It's like a sport for some people, So you really want to avoid. It's one of the main reasons why we have issues in the family, misunderstanding and gossip. That's just cycling around from one family member to the next. But I wanted to mention this scripture, Proverbs 26:20. It says, "Without wood, fire goes out. Without a gossip, quarrel dies down." So without gossip, we'll have so much less confusion within the family. And if we can eliminate gossip, then we can eliminate drama.
Awesome. Definitely. So you have those family members who love that gossip, like you say. So they're instigators. They just want to be entertained, and they just want to see, stuff happen. And I think that's part of misery loves company.
Yeah.
They, have problems and issues in their life. And you know what? Instead of letting the light shine on me, or just, I'm the only one who's miserable. You know what? I want to take someone in on this too, because I'm miserable and I'm hurting. So I want to make someone else miserable and someone else hurting. And we have that in our families, unfortunately, and we have to be aware. And then sometimes when people do lash out, we have to kind of like be the bigger person and decide, you know what? I'm not going to retaliate. I will be the bigger person. I will be, the Christ-like person, and not give tit for tat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Forgiveness is a part of the holidays, and I think that's what family members need to realize. Forgiveness is a part of the holidays.
That's right.
Definitely. Awesome.
That's right. Yes. And it's like I said earlier, the family gathering is not the place to air out your dirty laundry. It's not the place to talk about the dark secrets that some of your family members had to go through. All right, that's not the place for that. We want to focus more on unity, love, togetherness. We want to focus on having a good time and enjoying each other during the Christmas holiday.
Yes, definitely. And like how you said, it's not the time, right? I think families need to make it a part of their routine to have a family council, like have a family meeting. So if you want to talk about those issues and relate to those issues, you can, but not during a social gathering where you're going there to have fun and you have the kids, you have different persons there. You want to make sure that, hey, those situations, those times are kind of like separated. So if you need to discuss those issues and you need to talk to someone about their behavior or do some type of intervention, plan for that outside of the family gathering for the holidays.
Right.
Definitely.
Yes.
Because some people
Go ahead, Phylea.
Some people are coming, to the holiday gathering, and that may be the only time they see the entire family for that year. So they're not coming there for that, So we definitely want to do that. But point number 7 is pray with your family. Prayer will set the standard. It'll tell them who you are and what you stand for, what you believe in. We talked about gossip. If you have that gossiper there, they know who you are. They know what you stand for. And prayer will bring the family together. We'll use it as a tool to witness. We use it as a tool to spread love. And that's another thing we could do more with family. Just tell them that we love them more sincerely. But yeah, prayer is a big deal, and it's something that we could definitely do more within the family.
Yes, and as Lady Laing, as she was mentioning about prayer, she's saying prayer can be another thing that we can do to prevent the drama within the family. It sets a standard within the family. A family that prays together. There's a big saying, we always say it: a family that prays together stays together. It's not scripture, but there's some truth to it. There's some deep truth to that. So if we come together and pray, like you said, we could have family meetings. Why not have family meetings? Why not come together as a unit? Let's fast and pray together as a family before the function. Yeah, let's pray that we have an awesome time, that everything goes well. So prayer is important, and prayer is the weapon against drama. So we're gonna end with prayer. Prayer is the weapon against drama. All right, it's being an example. It causes you to be an example. It's a way for believers to stand as the peacemakers, and it is a way to reach the unbelievers in the family. Believe it or not, when you say you are Christian, all of your family members are watching you. They're watching you. They're watching what you say. They're watching what you do. They're watching where you go. And so you want to be a light in your family and set an example. And if you see there's some type of conflict, argument going on, you shouldn't be there sitting down and just watching it. You should try to get up and try to resolve that. Try to come in between and let's squash this. Let's be the peacemaker in the family, And so it's important to pray together because prayer is a weapon against drama.
Awesome. I love it.
Yes. Our viewing audience, you can go ahead. If you have any questions, you want to go ahead and put it in the chat. Also, you want to put in your takeaways. I know Phylea and Dr. Julian mentioned a number of different points. So you want to go ahead and put your takeaways in the chat as we're about to bring this conversation to an end. We had an awesome time here with Dr. Julian and Phylea Laing as they spoke on the topic, how to manage family drama during the holidays. And I think they talked about everything.
Yeah,
you want to make sure you have get those games. You want to make sure you communicate. You want to talk about those boundaries. You want to set a budget. You want to make sure you cover all of these things. And they also mentioned about the personalities.
Yeah.
So lots of stuff was talked about. So go ahead, put those takeaways in.
Yeah, so I know I have my takeaway. Well, it's quite a bit of takeaways, but I love this last point, right? I love this last point. Prayer is the weapon against drama. And I think if more people walk around with a prayer-like attitude where, they're considering and that calmness and that peace within them, they wouldn't have to, be instigators and kind of like react to whatever is taking place, negative that's taking place. And if you go with that in mind and you take that attitude with you, you would have more peaceful family gatherings. Everyone can enjoy themselves. People don't have to leave offended. I just love that one. Prayer against drama. And, we kind of like have to, we want to move away from the drama. The drama should be, yes, excitement, but not excitement at the expense of other people, of hurting, family members, right? Yeah. So, like Phylea said, that is a place. Some people just see their family members, maybe not once a year, and they're coming there to have fun and kind of be excited and just kind of meet people and share with their family members, not to be picked on or bullied or feel left out or hurt. So that is definitely one of the points that I really love and will take away. So we should have less family drama during the holidays, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know, like for us, when we started, I guess it could have been an issue, but when we started, we kind of like did, okay. 1 year we were alternating, right?
Yeah,
we were saying
alternating.
1 year in the Bahamas, the next one in the States, and kind of like alternating to make sure that, you know, we kind of covered family members. But then, of course, with COVID, we kind of like stopped that. So instead of doing the back and forth, it was okay. We're grounded.
Everybody just stayed.
Yeah, everyone had to stay where they were, right? And then so that would have brought up another issue. Like, okay, so we're here now. Do we host? Like, we would want to host, like, you know, we'd like to host Christmas this year. You know, maybe it's not somebody, maybe it's us. But then, you know what? Yeah, we don't do drama. Yeah. So, hey, I can just bring it in. Fine. That's cool. And yeah, so, you know, sometimes the things that we get all hyped up about, you know, it really, at the end of the day, we look, 5 years, is it going to matter whether or not you hosted an event? That event,
right?
Or does it matter that, hey, if your family member, you know, gets hurt or dies, or those memories you're gonna take with you, would that be the most important thing? I think that would be, compared to, oh, I got to host the event this year, or I got to cook all the food, or I got to do this, you know. So sometimes we have to take it in perspective, because people have lost loved ones during this pandemic.
So true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we definitely have to take that in consideration. So now we're looking at, hey, we have helped during the holidays, avoiding the drama before the drama happens, during the holidays, you know, while things are happening. So we are all set. Thanks to Dr. Julian and Phylea sharing today on Unique Couples Sunday Night Live.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes. Thank you also, Dr. Julian Phylea. Could you go ahead and tell our viewing audience how they can connect with you guys on social media?
Yes, and definitely we love the word intentional, right? So we are intentional, loving people. So let us know about the book. We know this is a new release. Let us know about the book. We're all excited to hear about it.
Yes, this is the book. It's called Intentional Love, a marital guide to building a strong marriage. For married couples, singles that that wish to be married, engaged couples. You can get the book. There's some awesome nuggets in here that can help you on your journey to having a successful marriage. And this is something that the Lord had laid on our hearts during the pandemic, to come together as a unit, as a married couple, to put some of our information that we got from the Lord during counseling sessions. We just gathered the information together and we put it in a book, because we realized that a lot of married couples won't do counseling. But you can get the book, and the book should help you, and it should answer some of the questions that you have. But I'm going to let Lady Laing tell us where they can find the book.
Yes, you could find it on Amazon or in Barnes & Noble's bookstores. You could order it online through Barnes & Noble's as well. But yes, definitely something that you want to have on your bookshelf. Great nuggets, biblically sound information, everything that you need from conflict management to intimacy.
Yes.
Awesome. Go ahead and get your copy. I'm putting in the book inside the chat, so you could go ahead and get your copy of the book. And like you said, some people may shy away from, going to see someone, and feel as if, oh, these persons will be in my business. And then, of course, particularly, but you can go ahead and read. I just slipped that in, right? I just slipped that right in. They can go ahead and read the book and get some help. Help is always available, whether it's through someone, through the books, through a marriage enrichment, making sure you even do your group dates and stuff like that. Being around persons who have a strong marriage, even that can help you. So we want to say, hey, find the different ways to help get that you need for your marriage, and don't allow that to stop you from getting the help that you need. So that is definitely something we encourage you. Get the book, apply the principles, and see how you can definitely work on improving your relationship. Yeah, so go ahead, put your takeaways in the chat. Let us know what stood out for you and how you are going to make your holidays better with your spouse.
Yes. Phylea, you can tell the viewing audience how they can connect with you on social media.
Yes, we're both on Facebook, Julian C. Laing and Phylea C. Laing. And then we're both new to Instagram, so you could find us there as well under the same name. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so we had fun sharing today.
Yes.
Remember to share, okay? So we're telling our viewing audience, remember to share. Let someone know these nuggets that they can use to help avoid and prevent some of these dramas that will happen in the family.
Yes, we had fun this evening with Dr. Julian and Phylea Laing as they spoke on the topic health, how to manage family drama during the holidays. Make sure you go ahead and rewatch this if you didn't catch everything. But go ahead and watch it, and you want to make sure you share. So we had fun sharing with you. You want to make sure you tune in tomorrow night in the How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook private group, 7:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. And then also, if you haven't joined the Unique Couples Marriage Club, you want to make sure you join the Unique Couples Marriage Club. You can click the link in the description where you can find more information on the Unique Couples Marriage Club, motivation, inspiration, and transformation, taking your marriage to the next level. So become a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club today.
Yes, so you get all of those strips of love, daily inspiration on what you can do, and tips and action steps that you can take to really work on transforming your marriage. So go ahead and subscribe and be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. We're talking about more communication, trust, friendship, passion, increasing all of those date night ideas. And of course, we have our monthly date nights as Unique Couples there. So go ahead and be a part of the transformation. If you're married, then you need to be a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. And if you're serious about your marriage, you will do it today.
Yes. So we are having Dazzling December. So you want to make sure you be with us all month. On Wednesdays, we have our Unique Couples After Dark. So you want to make sure you tune in on Wednesday, 9 p.m. exclusively on the Unique Couples YouTube channel. So we had fun sharing with you today. Here at Unique Couples, we are building stronger couples, healthier marriages, and happier families. We love you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.